Hello everybody, this is DVtheDigitalHero, or, as I used to be known, Donald V2, and another name I can't remember right now, but here's the thing. The reason I brought up my old name on this is because, this month will actually mark, on the 29th, will actually mark my 13th year of providing content on this channel. And honestly, I'm probably still going to be trying to think of something to actually do. I actually thought of a couple things of some games I could play through for you all. Probably to mark some of the games I've actually played through on here for you all. And also, I actually just want to take you all down a small trip of memory lane, just for people who may not know me very well. Since I've been creating content on YouTube for about 13 years, on and off. There's a lot of breaks I've had, but I tried to do a lot of YouTube stuff, and some of it was successful, some of it caught on much later. One thing was super successful, but nobody caught on to anything else ever. And then, yeah. So let's talk about all that. I only have like about 200 and some videos on here, it looks like, so it shouldn't take too long. But it might still be a little bit of a ride, because I might go through some of the videos to actually show them. I'm on my old computer for this right now, so if things look a little fuzzy, that might be why. But it shouldn't look fuzzy once we go into the void. Ooh, okay. So, copyright claim on that one. That surprisingly makes sense, but okay, so technically when I started this YouTube, I had no idea what to do with it. Technically the first thing I did was a collab with me and my brother, where I got the footage of the game there. I'm not going to play that video because it's the copyright claim on it already, honestly, so you know what, hold on, I want to see if I can do something here, hold on. Well, it's not going to matter. I was going to see if I could get the webcam, actually I might try to see if I can get the webcam on here real fast. I know I should have done this ahead of time, but I just not thought of it. I'm a very in-the-moment type person, which is both good and bad. Good, because I can adapt to situations. Bad, because I usually don't plan in advance. So, there we go. I wanted to actually have my webcam on here now. There we go. I'm not so fuzzy when I'm tiny. And, yeah, this should work. This should work. Let me see. Maybe a little smaller on myself there. Anyway. Getting kind of off the point of the video here, but anyway. So yeah, the first thing I did was a little collab with me and my brother, where I took the footage of actually that was two different Kung Fu games. It was the Kung Fu game for the NES and a Flash game that was, in my opinion, way more fun. And I took that footage and we made a music video out of it. And then, after that, I did a thing where I played some drums. I used to have a drum set. The keyword is used to. I couldn't find any place to move it to my newest places, so I ended up, unfortunately, just getting rid of it, which kind of sucked. But it was a pretty good drum kit. I didn't really get to use it that much. It kind of really sucked a lot, but I couldn't. I'm also known as DVFF Productions on here now. Then me and my brother actually did a cross let's play, which actually was a pretty nifty idea. He did some of the playthrough on his channel, and I did some of the playthrough on my channel. And then I think eventually we just went to basically that. It was a Peacekeepers, which is a game I really, really enjoy. It's probably on one of my top favorite, beat 'em ups. As far as, the mechanics and the actual being able to choose which stage you go down and being able to actually choose all types of different stuff like that. I think that was a pretty cool thing. Then this AVGN game, No Death Run. It was the only AVGN game at the time, so that's kind of why I called it that. And No Death Run was totally accidental. And the reason these were so short is because YouTube was very particular and had 10-minute time limit back in the day, which is another reason why those videos are so short. personally, I don't mind the idea of shorter videos, but I prefer longer ones. But then after, I think basically Billy wanted to stop cross promoting, and we just did the rest of it. Well, I say the rest of it, but we kind of got stuck at the one level, I think, with the wrestlers. And then I went and I was playing, like the next video I did was I was playing TMNT, and I just was like, this is how this game ends? What? And then I went back in time and recorded my beating of that game because, yeah, because I was surprised that's how the game was beat. And I did it using computer means, I guess would be the easiest way to say it. And so I just basically was able to like load up from where from the final boss without having to do anything, because that level is a pain. On the actual NES on that game, I've gotten to the last level and I got stomped as soon as I got there, and I was on my last continue, so yeah. Then I started doing this little show. I made like a little show where basically the character of mine, which has always been a character of mine, DV, like he's been a character of mine since basically forever. And DV was going to just be like getting these messages from the strange hacker. The first story was DV was getting these messages from the strange hacker to play these weird, like these certain games for certain levels. And then that's where that went. And then I got that where I think I did this, where I think I was going to go into more depths of certain games, which was Spider-Man 64. I was wanting to get the full title. Thank you for just blocking it all. But I wanted to play that, and then I also played Mega Man Extreme, which I think I played through. No, I couldn't have played through the whole thing. It was just the first bit. It was just the first level. Maybe. And let me see later. And then I actually played more Spider-Man for the N64, which is the less good version of that. Yes, less good, of course. The lesser version of the two, because the PlayStation version is the one I actually grew up with, but that was the only one I could play on the computer, basically. But I actually grew up with the PlayStation one and absolutely loved that game. And then I went into doing this little challenge thing. I had a lot of trying to figure myself out. That was basically like 80% of all this. I think there was supposed to be a second challenge I tried to do. The first challenge was X-Men 2 The Clone Wars for Sega Genesis, where I had to beat a certain boss as I think I had to beat a certain boss as, oh wait, no, I think I did do both challenges. Hold on, I'm confused. But the first one was of like X-Men games, and my brother had given me 2 good options for that. Oh, it's not going back. It'll probably go back when I least expect it. But yeah, one challenge was to beat Clone Wars Apocalypse boss without getting with Psylocke, and the other one was to beat, I think, Magneto with only Psylocke. I think it was something like that. It was something ridiculous. But it was the only person that gave me a challenge was my brother, so I didn't. I was watching this person do like challenge videos. I don't think they do any videos anymore, but I used to watch them all the time, or not all the time, but occasionally they did like the Mega Man Battle Network challenges, and I thought that was cool, and I kind of wanted to do something similar. I wanted to do something. You know, I wanted to make something known of myself. I didn't want to just go straight into Let's Play unless I had like some type of gimmick, which is what the Legendary Gamer stuff was, which is apparently why I think I got so far. Then Donald played Kirby Pinball Land, was my first foray into actually doing a proper Let's Play. Glad this one actually still has a good chunk of views. Like, if I got these views on my newer videos, I'd be like ecstatic. But this was like my first real playthrough, and on a game that I played a lot as a kid but never beat, because I could never, even on a good run, get anywhere close to getting all three of those bosses beat. I think I'd be lucky if I got one boss beat. And you can see why, even in those videos. Like, I remember that first one, I think, literally ends with me, basically beating Poppy Brothers Jr. there. And then basically, after beating Poppy Brothers Jr., I didn't really have a schedule back in the day. Oh, also, Who's That Bowser? Which is a silly thing of showing off the Bowsers from Mario 1. Which I thought was kind of funny. But, yeah. It just literally ends with, basically me getting to the point of, like, beating that boss and him blowing up both things and me falling off as soon as I already defeated him. Like, I defeated him, but he blew up both things, so I couldn't flip the panels at all. And so I literally, or something happened. I could not flip the panel I was on, and I lost at the same time that I won. It sucked. And then, so therefore, I beat the game. I don't know why that one shows the final boss, and then that one shows beyond that. And that's why I just wanted to show off some stuff or something. There's always that option. Then somebody actually wanted me to play their game, which was real neat of them. Like, actually, people actually sending me in games to play, which I've not had that happen in a while. Although, technically, actually, in a sense, technically, I'm having that happen again now, as I'm having the people of my, like, the game developer Discord I'm part of actually giving me games to play, which I'll go back and do that more. But yeah, AVGM Pixel and Blast was a real good one, because it was a nice little shmup. That was actually real fun that the person let me play. And that game actually was pretty solid back in the day. And then I think that's right there. This was the furthest I had made it on Spider-Man. I only made it to the Venom fight, and then I kind of just stopped. Then I replied to people because I was trying to look for various ways to kind of, back in the day you could actually make reply videos to people. Then I did Mystical Ninjas. A solid playthrough of that one. I went through the whole game, showing off just about everything. Solid game. Absolutely love that game, still to this day. Had to split that part into two, apparently, because of time, because, yeah. Wait a second, confused. Well, too late now. But yeah, I went through that. Went through that entirety of that game. That game was fun. It's technically one of my favorite series. Is the Mystical Ninja games, which is why I technically tried to do it again. Did I do the whole collection? No. Then I did an update video. Then I did some Knit Story episodes. Then I tried the Septerra Core game. On a side note, if I ever want to revisit that playthrough, I can. If anybody wants me to revisit that one, I have it on Steam now. I found it on Steam and I bought it. Then somebody sent me a Milk's Quest to do, and I remember not being able to play that one at all. I did a couple Flash games, Mega Man vs. Metroid. Pretty solid game. Then, Mega Man vs. Ghosts and Goblins. Then Mega Man Next. Pretty solid game. I absolutely love that game. I'm glad I was able to actually beat it for recordings. Still not completely consistent schedule, but when I had a project, I could like upload it. And that's usually probably still very similar to what I got today. And then Next X. Did I get through that whole game? If I did, I probably need to mark it down if I did. I love the Mega Man Next series. That was a fun series. And I'm still waiting for more from that person. I need to play his I need to play for the channel at some point the Roll Next. That one was pretty neat, and I don't think I've even beat that one yet. Then I did like a top 5 favorite videos on YouTube, which I thought was kind of neat. And back in the day where it wasn't so stingy and you could just do that. Yeah, it looks like I actually did beat that. Then I had a rant on subs and dubs and saying I prefer dubs over subs because, and still technically do. I can tolerate subs, but like really having to like, it's not that I don't mind the reading aspect of it. It's just that you're going to get your eyes away from the action of the scenes while trying to read. That's like my only complaint with that situation. I'm going to have to actually add X next to my list of games I beat because that looks like a very completed game. Just not completed, but yes. Oh. Then, yeah, of course that one got copyright claimed. That's fair. My brother made another music video using the Christian Bale bailout. That was funny. That was funny. I remember that. Then, another thing. Then I was doing a compare and contrast of like two people's race because I was the judge. And therefore I did my results there. Then I did I think that was just a republish of a video. I think I had to republish a video for something. Then I did a Super Star Wars playthrough. That game is fun, and I need to go back and finish the other ones. Oh, I did go back to Extreme. There's me going back to Extreme. Mega Man Extreme. Right, okay. I almost thought I might have, but I couldn't remember. This is also going to give me a good chance to see what games I need to add to the Beat collection. And also give you all an example of what games I've actually gone through. Yeah, that's indication that I definitely went through the whole thing. And then there's me continuing Super Star Wars. I think I got stuck, because I think the problem was I always played the Super Star Wars games on easy. Because those games are ridiculously difficult. As a kid, I used to play a lot of games on easy, and honestly, I didn't really care. And nowadays, I play them on normal, or sometimes hard, depending on how I feel at the moment. Because normal seems like the difficulty that most games should be played on. So, that's my judgment on that. And then hard is like if I really want a challenge, which usually, since I'm bouncing from game to game so often, usually I don't want to play it on hard. Because I'm usually playing so many games so often, so it's really not point. Then, oh yeah, I forgot I did that. I might need to go back and add playlists to these again. But Ninja Gaiden for the Game Boy? Yeah. Did I technically beat that game during that video? I cannot remember. Might not have. I might have to watch that. Actually, I could probably check. We're going to check with me real fast. I wanted to play it. Thank you. Thank you for being awkward, YouTube. I think I used this for an update video. I just want to see if I actually made it to the end, or if I just... Oh, first half of the game. Oh, hold on. Well, that's not going to answer my question then. There's more Mega Man Extreme. I guess I never went back to the second half of the game. And here's another thing I did. I started another story, Legendary Gamer Episode 1. This was more of a roleplay of DV basically getting trapped in after playing a game. I might actually still use this for a story for one of my games. Like, this might actually happen to DV because one of his things, slight spoiler alert for my story, he's going to get the power to dive into the computers. That's one of his abilities. It's always been an ability he's had ever since I was small. Like, that was something my brothers helped come up with me. I don't really want to lose that. So that and, like, electric powers are kind of his deal. And then, I know as a kid, I always had the last level of Super Star Wars, but there's me being able to get that done. Oh, I think that was me trying to do one of my collab channels. I did like 2 or 3 collab things, and then none of them worked. Then Mario Sunshine 64. I remember going through all that. Then Boss Bash. Technically, say I beat that one too. I think we're getting real close to the thing. Okay, technically, I don't think I beat all that because, yeah, I don't see the second half anywhere, so. Yeah. But where's Toho 10? I swear there should have been an update video of Toho 10 that was on here somewhere. I wanted to do that as a playthrough at one point. I never got around to it. Legendary Gamer Part 2. View on YouTube. Is this 6 or is this 1? I think, oh, it was 6, okay. But yeah, the whole thing with that is he got stuck in the game world, and in the game world, DV had to go through like every game ever, basically. And then after he did like a random task, which I decided ahead of time, and I like made a whole map for this story. And then I was going to have it to where it's like, okay, at this point, have this be the case. At this point, have this be the case. Never really finished that, and unfortunately. So, I guess we'll technically see the fruits of that story much later. Anyway, Power Network 6. How far did I get? I know how far I got. I think I got to like the first boss. I need to actually beat that game because it's the only Battle Network game I've still not beat. There's a lot of games I've not actually beat, even in my own personal time. And at this point, I'm actually at the point where I would like to play more games for either streams or recordings than I would actually play them on my own time. I mean, I don't mind playing a game on my own time. I just beat like Phoenix Wright not that long ago, like the so-called newest one. There's 2 more that's coming out in like real soon, and if I can get my hands on that and they're on PS4, I'm gonna go record or stream them. They're gonna be great. I feel like with all that, but at the same time, yeah, I think that was the first boss, and then I played Castlevania 64. So that's why I remember getting to the first boss and basically stopping there. Not because I wanted to, but just because I just kind of never went back to it. But then I started playing Castlevania 64. And the problem with a lot of my older videos is I used to have, like how I'm talking right now to the computer, where this is happening. It used to be, now if you go to watch a lot of my older content, you'd have to crank up the volume, like, real bad. Because the mic on my old computer was not the greatest, unless it was just a situation where the audio enhancements kind of blocked it out. Which, I mean, always a possibility, because it seems to be what happened to this computer and to the one that my current computer that I use now. And so, could have been a possibility. I kind of forgot I played Castlevania 64, although I don't know why I forgot. But, this is still back in 2010. As we started seeing, we started in 2008. So, this has been a journey of me trying to figure out what I want to do. So, I finally just started going with Let's Plays. I kind of still like the Donald plays, but it's whatever. So let's play Castlevania. Now, even though everyone says it's a shitty game, I still like Castlevania 64. I love its sequel way better, but I love both of them. Like, this game gave me honest scares when I was a kid. It frightened me, because the chainsaw guy in level 3. You can't get that in any Castlevania game, and it's supposed to be a horror game. And then, like, the fact that the money is useful, but not like, I mean, even in, like, the Metroidvanias, they still feel very useless. Because, like, okay, you finally have a slight use of the money in a sense of, like, in a sense that you have the slight use for the money in, like, getting new equipment, which, okay, yes, I like that aspect. They could move that, but then also make the game similar to Castlevania 64, because I kind of think the idea of adding, like, upgrading your equipment and stuff is real cool. Basically mix Castlevania 64 with Castlevania 2 and the Metroidvania games. I think we'd be onto something real good. I mean, that's kind of what, I'd say, Order of Ecclesia did, or Ecclesia? Order of Ecclesia did, but more than that, because that game still was very much Metroidvania, but at the same time that one actually was pretty cool, but then at the same time that one was also ridiculously difficult for I don't think any real good concerned reason. I'm not sure. But anyway, I think the big thing that made that one difficult is the fact that I don't think you had like a proper weapon. Like everything was sub-weapons. But Castlevania 64, I love. Once you understand the jankness of the controls, of like hanging there, it feels really realistic, and I cannot gush enough about like level 3, the villa, where you have the chainsaw guy, and you literally have the part where you look in the mirror to look at the guy. It's like you're looking in the mirror as that person comes running in and be like, something, something, and then like, You look in the mirror and then you look back and it's a vampire because you couldn't see them in the mirror. I thought that was brilliant. I don't understand why people hate that game. I absolutely love Castlevania 64. And the puzzle that everybody hates is like, oh yeah, it's stupid. What was that stupid puzzle? Oh, the bomb puzzle. Like, yes, the bomb puzzle is annoying, but like if you can't figure out how to set it down, you've not been playing the entirety of the game, because it's literally the action button. You press the action button on the thing, like you do with everything else, like keys and everything. The only thing you don't do that with is the moon cards, which you just use those in your inventory, but that's because they're the moon cards. Yeah, I think it's level 5. I think, yeah. You do that particular puzzle twice, and then, yeah. Oh, and then the error recording. I kind of remember that. No, 100%. Now I tried playing Mario 63. That didn't work out very well. Now I try to continue Legendary Gamer, but then I kind of ran out of things. Again. Yeah, I don't remember what the rest of Gary's Oaks Line stuff was. This? I believe this might have been a start of a Battle Network 1 playthrough. I believe I went through Battle Network 1. Ah. I'm confused. Which Battle Network is this? There's still 6? It's hard to tell. This may still be 6. I'll have to check later. 64 ending, then me trying to play that. Oh, here we go. Update video plus my one time I do a really good run on Touhou 10, and I was like, yes. Then my proper Let's Play the Peacekeepers videos come out. And this was fun because I got to play through every stage of that game. And that was so fun. I remember being frustrated a couple times, but like at the end of the day, it was real good. Then the crazy voice. Oh, Mountain Maniac. Kind of forgot what that was about, but that's silly. Then yeah, WarioWare. Did all the WarioWare levels. The first WarioWare game is done, which I'm going to be using that for the first season. I'm keep trying to figure out how, but it's a good base. It's like a good base because it has like perfect numbers and such. The whole series is such a good base. And then, oh, and then I tried to do a competition and lost horribly. I tried playing Touhou 7 on there. Then, around here, I went from August to, and I did like a little test of that. This is when I went to go play with the, join the Pretty Gamers, which has a couple of my friends, and still friends with them, and, somewhat. I haven't talked to a few of them in a while, but, like, we're still friends. Basically, like, the Game Boy, like, the Kirby Superstar test was because I did a playthrough of that on their channel. And the Double Dragon stuff was, again, kind of the same thing. I did a playthrough of that. I did a playthrough of all the normal games on their channel. And then I remember Double Dragon 3 being the absolute worst Game Boy game because it's just broken. And then yeah, so this is where I was like part of the Pretty Gamers. And then I played Dragon Ball Advance, which is a really good game. And then I made some music. Then we did like a community versus. For a minute. Oh, I was doing a community versus. Oh, with like. Oh, right. There was a whole community versus with that. That's a long time ago. We should do more of those because I might try to compete in more of those little things. But I don't know. And another one. Then a long play of Castlevania Judgment for like a minute. And I tried playing DVtheDigitalHero games for like a minute, and then yeah. Me and my middle brother started playing this for a little bit, and we didn't get too far. Unfortunately, yeah. Then I tried to make some music. I had a little keyboard that I was making some music with. I thought I'd come up with some pretty neat tracks. I might randomly download those tracks and actually see about that because they're actually my tracks, so yeah. Actually random music that I made, even though they might not be the greatest. Then I try to play Dead Rising 1. I tried playing Star Wars The Next Generation. I barely remember that one. Oh, is this like... Yeah, okay. And I think right after that, I remember if I was playing that game, I might have got to a point where, like, literally I couldn't continue the game anymore. I don't know if I was recording at that point, but last time. Oh, okay. I do have way more videos. Sheesh. Alright, well, this is going to take a little bit longer then. Then this, I think starting with that Luminous video, is the start of me with my ex. Yep. Me and my ex. First, we started doing a thing with, like, Jet and Raven. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm able to use the Jet character anymore, although I'm not sure. Depending on how I feel, the Jet character may still be an important role, but because I already made their character sheet, I already have them on my Twitch and everything. And yeah. We played Binding of Isaac. Did we get a winning run on this by chance? Because if so, I can technically add Binding of Isaac to... I can already add Binding of Isaac to the list. What am I talking about? But my ex was really, really into creepypasta stuff. And this is why there's this chunk of video right here. The Laughing Jack and Jeff. I was Laughing Jack, they were Jeff. And it's why this video exists. I thought that number was way higher, but okay. This video, I still get comments to this day about this video because everyone loves the way that Jeff screams like a girl. Yeah, see? 191 comments. People still commenting onto it to this day. I mean, I think it's a pretty funny video. There might have been a couple times where maybe I've complained about the fact that people pay more attention to that video than any of my newer content. And I kind of wish they'd pop in, but it's just the YouTube algorithm being probably dumb and stuff and basically promoting that video and never promoting any of my newer ones. I have all types of content, and then... Oh, it's just like... Okay, yeah, this was like a year later. We do the Five Nights at Freddy's thing again. And then we begin doing a thing where we were trying to do a bunch of games at the same time. And then we had like different characters and different people doing the games. And I thought it was such a neat idea. We even had little personalized thumbnails for them. And as you can tell, still nobody watched them that much. This basically made us give up on that idea entirely. And we got partway through some of these games. Got partway through some of those games, but yeah. I know we beat... I think I also need to remember... I think we beat the Black Butler one. To the best of our ability. Oh, Penny Arcade, right. I need to finish that. We never finished that one. Five Nights at Wario. I need to add Five Nights at Wario. And I think we also need to add... if it's here. And then we did Five Nights at Freddy's. Then went back to playing more Binding of Isaac. I think this is when we got Rebirth. So we tried to play Rebirth. Then we tried to play just a couple of different horror games. Through the FNAF series. Tried to play a bit of Dust and Illusion Tale. That was fun. And then we also got through a chunk of Fort Meow. And we even tried to start playing Final Fantasy VII. We didn't get very far though. And then we played FNAF 4 literally the day it comes out. Or roughly around the time it comes out. Like, we buy that game almost instantly. Just to prove to me that, like, it doesn't really matter when you get a game. People are already going to play it, and it's basically going to be, like, destroyed. There's, like, very little hope of, like, basically things like that, because that was literally a day one purchase. Try to play it immediately. I mean, technically it's got more views than a lot of my other videos, but still, it even has like a semi-decent like dislike ratio, I think, which is cool. Actually, that one's way more commented on than I thought. Actually, that one's actually to do it real good. I mean, those are the type of views I wouldn't mind seeing, but still. And Fist of Jesus, that was just silly, but I'm glad we got through that whole thing. And Pac-Man Party. I think we got through the entirety of Pac-Man Party. And we tried to play more of that. There's a lot of stuff we try to actually like make stories out of. Ad-lib stories, basically. And it was real fun. But yeah, that one's one of my more viewed videos. Then Remix Town USA here. Again, got very remixy. I think I've proven my point for the most part, but at the same time, yeah. Oh, yeah, we were trying to come up with makeshift stories, just being real dumb with it. Then Lincoln Big Mac Big Adventure, then oh yeah, we got real bored playing Fist of Jesus, so we just decided to come up with whatever stupid thing we could. Then we tried playing that game. That game was a thing. We didn't finish that one. It seemed pretty fun, actually. Then I need to probably go back and finish that too. Oh yeah, more of that. Then I think I'm trying to remember that one. I'm thinking that was the finale, but I'm not sure. The final boss was really hard of that game, and it was ridiculous. What the freak was this game? The most amazing rapping. No, actually, no. That was probably the first fight with the Kraken. More of that silly content with just the characters, basically. Then part of the story we're going to add to the story, but that story is basically dead. And it saddened me, but that story is basically dead. Because, well, we've broken up, and then even, like, before the breakup, we'd already technically, like, destroyed the universe, like, several times. And what saddens me here is Cindy's crib. Oh, was it? I think that was around the time we actually beat Slender the Arrival. Oh yeah, that's around the time we actually beat Slender the Arrival. I'm sad. I'm not. I'm kind of sad if I never actually finished. Uh, Deadly Premonition 1. We finished Deadly Premonition 2 on here. And the thing is, I think we recorded the entirety of Deadly Premonition 1. I just don't remember if we uploaded it all. I'm actually technically, a lot of this might be to randomly find out if we've actually finished certain things. This is our attempt at some After Dark Let's Plays too, with this. Technically, DVFF After Dark might actually be a thing elsewhere. You might just have to look for it. But other than that, and this game might actually get finished there, but I have to actually build up the want to do that. Oh, I forgot. Did we play? Did we finish? Dang, what was that game actually called? Because there's so many games like this that were very small, but we technically played and beat. What's this one called? Blink Dream. This one was Blink Dream. Okay. Blink Dream was actually pretty solid for a little horror game. And we tried to finish up the stuff. And yes, with the Deadly Premonition, we kept making Jeff the Killer jokes because all the zombies look like Jeff the Killer. And so we basically just kind of made that a running gag for the whole thing. I thought it was pretty good. Again, audio quality was a thing. Apparently that's a curse. That is my curse, is that I have always terrible audio quality. Speaking of, yeah, okay, we still got good audio quality here. Wanted to make sure. Because, yeah, getting tired of that being really getting tired of that being an issue. Jeff's crack shot one. Oh gosh, Murdered Soul Suspect. We played that. And then, oh wait. I forgot we beat this on camera. Oh, okay. I gotta remember that we beat Streets of Rage 2 on camera. That was, we used the cheat code, I think, after we beat half of it, but we totally did. Same with Crash Bandicoot 2 if I don't already have that one on there. And one of my favorite pictures, still one of my top favorite pictures that my ex did. Then, DMC getting us in trouble spontaneously with like copyright bullcrap. That was annoying. And then around here we played more of we played Crash 2 as a little challenge between 4 characters, just the two of us doing 4 characters. Flower for Jeff. I'm still trying to figure out how far that playthrough went. If it went all the way through, cool. Random moments. Playing darts with Jeff. Jeff strikes at midnight. Jeff dress. This other thing was also around time we kept trying to go back to certain things. Was this the realm of a hallway? We kept trying to go back to the creepypasta sometimes because that apparently got us kind of famous for like a little bit. So we kept trying to recreate that. Still Blank Dream, or what is this? Random annoying puzzles. Oh yeah, that's just Blank Dream, okay. Just didn't look like it for a second. Oh yeah, the original 8 pages. Then, yeah. We also had a character named Jeff, so technically that also kind of got a little bit confusing because this Jeff was because of that, and this Jeff was actually a character. That was also a thing. Skull Past are the worst. Competition. She freaks it's York in his dreams. Then I'm wondering if it's around here that we started literally dumping most of the other projects and started trying to do pure story. No, Jeff at the museum. Okay, we got to the museum, but I'm almost thinking shortly after the museum we probably stopped. It sucks because I probably have to do a stream of that game at some point. Which the Xbox is hooked up, I might stream that soonish, so that way I can actually have that. That's the thing. It's like for me, I like playing random games I actually feel like in the mood to play. I don't necessarily like playing games that are like so-called super popular. I know that's like the whole point. It's like, oh, if you want to get famous, play. It's like I don't necessarily want to get famous under that thing. I want to get famous under people actually enjoying coming to see me. But if no one knows I exist, it's like, I know this is a very weird like thing, but I just kind of want to like showcase where I've been, and that's kind of like what this is all about. And also, I forgot. Also, we played Undertale for like a half minute. Did we beat it? If we did, then technically I don't really need to do the other parts. Then we tried to play. What the heck was this? I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, submachine gun worthy of fighting Jeff. Okay, we're still uploading that. Okay. Did we beat Rayman Legends? Dale fights a storm of super bees. I think that's still the competition. Ultimate Showdown with Cortex. There's that. Jeff can't shoot to save his life. Jeff and Claire now find her. Waiting for Olivia and a call about Jeff, huh? I'm gonna try playing Kingdom Hearts for like a minute, and then that, getting an achievement. Jeff attacks Becky in her house. I still feel like that's super early in the game. Ain't Becky the second dungeon? Because we went to the museum already. That one was uploaded out of order. Then we tried doing again more of the story. We tried to tell a story using some of these games. It must have just been the side activities, but I thought we'd gotten a little bit further. Alright, well, I can tell you this much. Wherever we were at beforehand, after this point, yeah. We started doing these. This is when most of it just became the story. We tried telling a Jaguar story at the time, using Portal and Turtles, which technically Turtles might still be used for that, but it's going to be in the future. And yeah, then It's going to be in the future, but at the same time, the whole thing I have set up now is way different, probably way better. Then, now this has started like 2 years ago now. Like, this jump from, well, how far did we jump? It's not going to tell me. Why do I think it's going to tell me? Hold on. How far did we jump? I gotta see this. This is back in 2016 we did these. Then we had one video in 2017. Then in May we did an introduction. Then a new introduction in November. And this is when we actually started playing some serious games. And the worst part about this, I beat some of these games. Full recordings. Never got to upload them. They're gone now. I was going to upload these anyway, but they're gone now. And it sucks. So I had to start these games over. Oh, I think I was actually showing off the game, game here. I have it unlisted. But this is an old game anyway. This was technically a Patreon reward at the time. I think that might not be a bad Patreon reward for the future too, like little demos and stuff to actually showcase the game. But yeah, that's the thing with these playthroughs. I had a blast doing them, and we were still doing characters, but it was like the characters playing a game at the time. So we were actually adding them playing a game into the story that we were trying to write. We tried to write that story for like 5 years. We kept redoing it. The story was like had nothing to really do with YouTube, but we wanted to add the characters to YouTube, and like yeah, I went like a couple years without uploading a video. One big reason for that, we literally lost the ability to have internet. That was the biggest hit. And even those Let's Plays, I think, were basically stunted because of that. Like, we had, like, the ability to, I think we found out that we finally had the ability with, like, mobile hotspot on our phone. That we could do that. But then we lost mobile hotspot again. I think that also is what hurt. We'd lost mobile hotspot, and so we couldn't really continue that for a while. And then 2019 happened. A lot of things changed. I am a father now. And, yeah. And then starting June of 2020, I figured out how to get the, VODs. Actually, it might have been a little bit later. But I figured out how to get VODs on, actually, no, I think it was around that time. Around somewhere in this ballpark, I figured out how to get VODs off of Twitch, which I still need to get my most recent VOD off Twitch, and upload that too. And therefore, a lot of these was Twitch streams, and then a bonus video because of that, and then, yeah, mostly Twitch streams. Which, technically, also this month, on the 21st, which I need to also plan for, is my Twitch anniversary for the first year. Thankfully, I'm already a affiliate on there, so technically people could help out and support the channel. Like this channel and my Twitch channel by either subscribing on there, like clicking the thing, subscribing on there. I'm doing a whole month right now of anybody that subscribes this month can actually like pick a game they want to choose. I might do another video because this one's way longer than I thought it was going to be. Also, apparently Maximum Carnage is copyright claimed, which is annoying. And that wasn't even a stream, that was just me playing the game and having some friends help commentate. Ugh. That's the thing I don't like about some of these games, is I really hate the fact that the games have, like, certain games have the copyrights, it's because of the music or something. And it's like, yeah. Also, so we can tell, like, basically a lot of the videos I've had since the creepypasta times I've definitely not come anywhere close. Like, anytime I wanted to be serious with playthroughs, look at this. Like, the best I get is like 15, 20. With the story we kind of come up with. Distracting the Mafia for Dragon. That got like the most. And this one actually got some likes, so that people actually like paid attention to it. I don't know if people pay attention to this one either, but and I don't want to sound negative. I'm typically a bubbly guy. I really am. We're basically actually almost to modern day at this point, but let's just finish up the roll call here. Just showcasing that too, because this is something that basically hits me every so often too. I mean, I think this is the reason I moved over to Twitch, primarily. But I'm keeping these still here because, well, I need somewhere to put them, and I can't just store them all on my computer like I've done like twice. And that's another thing. Another thing that I lost was me and my ex actually also did like a whole bunch of playthroughs, but I couldn't really figure out how to tell the story. But we did like a whole bunch of playthroughs. Basically following that point. Like, the Portal stuff was as far as we got, like, uploaded, but, oh my gosh. Like, it went way beyond that. And it was so good. It was such a good story. And we almost had, like, several games, like, beaten. 100%, like, basically, like, completed. At that point, like, we did like all of Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, 3. We were almost finished getting all the stuff with 2. We did all the stuff with 3. We got most of the way through DK64. We get a few of the Sonic games were done. Or actually, I think they were all basically leading to being done, but I was saving several levels for certain things because it was story based. Sly Cooper 2 was done. Sly Cooper 3 was halfway done. Sly Cooper 1 was almost done. Again, a lot of these pauses were because of story. Ratchet & Clank was almost done. And like we had like a finale set up and everything. Lost all that footage and just really never figured out a way to upload it. Again, a move hit us. Like, the reason that there's a huge jump from the times that we were uploading to like that is as soon as we got to the point where, yeah, we can actually upload like the stuff. Yeah, we can have that happen. The moment, like, literally when we were recording and everything and uploading, literally at that point we got hit with a notice that said we had to move. So that's why there's a huge jump in time. We lost access to internet because we had to move from one apartment building to another. And that killed us. That literally killed that playthrough setup because, like, there was no place I could really go to upload those videos. Like, maybe I could go upload them at my parents' house, but that just takes so much time, and we couldn't really do much else. And yeah, there was so much we had planned with that, but it got killed just because, oops, we moved because we were forced to. Because we were staying in a 2-bedroom apartment and we were just a 1-bedroom family. So it's been like 2 years, I think, in a situation where we could upload. Then when we finally came back to uploading again, it's like, okay, fine. We figured it out. We figured out the mystery. We got this. Okay. Then I started doing my own personal Let's Plays again recently. Because I could. We kind of lost access to the Switch. So, if you're wondering why I haven't finished some of the Switch games I started, like Professor Layton, that'd be why. But hey, I finished Deadly Premonition 2. No one care about. Yeah. Also beat Puyo Puyo Tetris 1, and we need to finish Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. And then there's one of those games I played for a friend. And then, yeah, more of Deadly Premonition 2, which was real fun, and Puyo Puyo Tetris. And more streams. And yeah, basically at this point, we're basically caught up. Like, this is what I've been doing this last year. The streams and the playthroughs. Donkey Kong Land is stuck in perpetual limbo until I can find a way to do some post-commentary. And I just haven't felt like doing post-commentary for it yet. That's the reason that one's been stuck in limbo for a while. And Jinso Wonders, again, I haven't, like, the Switch is downstairs. But, like, it depends on what we actually have hooked up. It also depends on how many people are actually downstairs at the time. Like, I can record up here in my room all I want, which is what I was doing. And, like, if this computer doesn't, like, die occasionally, I can keep doing that. But that's a problem. And then I also went to doing these, like, Lynn Plays. I also have a new Lynn Plays kind of ready, which I might upload very soon, but yeah. Oh, that's my most recent video. It's video 777. That's how many videos I have. Woo. That's a lucky number. 3 sevens. Those are going to be video 778, because I'm going to be uploading this very soon. And let me just get back to pure webcam now. We've seen all that we need to see there. Where's my webcam? Desktop games? Oh. I guess this is my whole webcam right now. Because I don't know why, actually. Oh, wait, is it? I'm confused. We'll figure it out later. I feel like there should be one more thing up or something. I'm not sure. But anyway, thank you all for watching. That was another hour video. I can't stop with the hours. Hour video just to go over my thing. I hope people find this interesting. I thought it was kind of neat. And this is basically just a chance to me to just kind of let things out. And again, a good show of basically what I've done for the past years. And the reason, and here's a couple other things. I know it's the end of the video and probably not many people will watch this. But if you watch this, leave a comment down below saying that you actually got to this part and actually, like, yeah. Leave a comment saying that you actually got here. But yeah. 13 years of content, that's crazy, but the reason I haven't been able to do as much content as I really wanted to, which is like basically infinity content. Basically. Just different stuff. Right now it's hard to stream because my ex still lives with us for a moment. Once he's gone, then we can stream basically whenever we want. But he works from like 2 to 10 most days, or 2 to 11 most days. So I can only like stream on the weekends. And today I would have streamed, but wow, it was super rainy outside, and also got shoved up here because because my ex decided that he wanted to play some, basically some, Borderlands pre-sequel, apparently. Came out of nowhere. I was like, okay. They haven't been playing games downstairs for like months at this point, and they're going to be leaving very soon, so I don't know. I don't know what the point was, but whatever. I don't care. And then also trying to get accustomed to things with living with my new girlfriend, and also YouTube gets in the way. I mean, YouTube's real fun. And I would also try to catch up on a video series I tried to watch like 5-6 years ago, but when it was actually new, but never got the chance to finish it, which is some of Raukow's old videos. And also try to keep up with Proton John, which I didn't even know he was live streaming until like last year. Yeah, last year. I didn't know that at all. But yeah, I like the idea, and basically it's because of him that actually gave me the idea to basically store that. And I also, if I was going to use the games for research or ideas, I would need somewhere to put the research again, so I don't clutter my computer. Because that one thing, reason I got rid of that footage for the, like, all the Jagger story games, it was like almost 100 gigs of videos, and it sucked because again, so many games, and so much story was done with that all gone. Same with the rest of the videos that if any of those videos were somewhere, I mean anywhere, I would upload them. But they're gone. I wouldn't even care. I would just upload them as is, as they were. They'd be like 30 years old, like 5 years old at this point, or 4 or 5 years old. I wouldn't care. They'd get uploaded. 3, 4 years. But I think they're all gone because we got rid of them because we couldn't find a place to keep them. And the other one is as soon as me and my ex broke up, which was basically around the time that I was trying to upload them. And then again, mobile hotspot decided to be dumb and basically died. Like, and I think that really killed it. Truly, truly, that killed it right there. I even had like other playthroughs I had started and finished, and they're all gone. And this is basically my luck for like ever. I can ramble for hours. This is another reason I don't like having my videos short or basically cut in twos, because I personally find my rambles entertaining. Let's say, and probably listen to. But because like hours of footage, I don't have like a decent editor. There's an editor on this computer, but this computer shuts down randomly. I have a not even a good editor on my other computer. It takes like, if it's like a, just to combine streams together that they got like blocked out because of something stupid. Or like the internet cut them up basically, and we had like they started over. The editor I got downstairs takes hours just to try to put them together, which is usually why I just put them in parts at that point, because hours. There's no good way for me to do editing at all right now, which is another reason I don't edit my videos. I don't even add funny things to them, because if I could, I would. I'd make it funny. I'd add comedy things. I would go like some of my older videos. If people want me to go back to any of the styles of videos I've done over the years, let me know in the comments. This whole thing is basically a thing of that. And I believe, I don't know, as someone that's not myself, hold on, I can find out right now. Actually, I can find out better on the computer. Like, let's go to, like, go to someone else's channel real fast. Subscriptions. Let's go to actually people I'm subscribed to. Let's go with let's go with Railcow. I brought him up earlier. Videos. Is there a way sort by date added oldest? Yeah, okay. So you can do that. You could basically sort by oldest, and then the videos will pop up like that. It might take a while if you want to get to that, but I only have 700 videos. 778 videos at the time this one goes up. And yeah. So basically, you can do that. I wanted to do that on somebody else's channel just to prove that it had been done. If you like the way I used to do certain videos, or like something else, I could try to do that. I think personally, if you like the idea of random flash and slightly edited, like heavy edited videos, I think the time where we used to put up the, somewhere between the times where we were putting up the stuff and the times we were making the story, like around that point, like around the stuff between me and my ex where we were doing that, that was like the highly edited content where we had other characters basically popping in and adding funny jokes here and there. And even actually added like random things. Like we did a whole bunch of like jump cuts and silly things. Like we basically went crazy with editing. If you want to go back to that, if you want this my newer stuff to go back to that, like shorter, punchier, sillier things, I can. If you want me to continue doing what I'm doing now, where it's just all straight, nothing added, nothing new, just pure me, pure everything, let me know. I need to know this stuff. Because that's the problem. I don't know what people want. I don't know what people like. If I follow numbers, the numbers don't make any sense. If I follow comments, again, I could try playing a game that people supposedly wanted me to play. Nothing. It's been my problem for the past 13 years. I don't mean to be like that, but it's kind of been. And like, yeah. Even though I had crappy editing stuff, I could try to make it edited if people wanted that. If people wanted me to go back to that style. I'm not going to get rid of any of the videos on here. Ever. Hopefully. I lost a couple playlists because of my ex basically being like, well, we want to get to the new stuff. We want to get to where was that? Yeah, that's the old you. And it's like, okay, well, fine. We'll just put all my old videos into the old playlist. And I think I got most of them there, but I'm not 100% sure. But we wanted to kind of move on and be like, this is the new stuff. This is what you're supposed to be watching. Not that anybody actually did that. They just watched the one video, laughed at Jeff screaming like a girl, never watched anything else of mine. Or they did, thought I was boring, or something. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. That's kind of what I want to try to do, is I'm going to try to post this video everywhere that I can, and ask a lot of people to seriously watch this. Maybe seriously go back to some of my older content. Watch that too. You might need to pump up your headphones for some of the earlier ones because my microphone sucked and I kept trying to change microphones every so often. But trying to have a microphone in one hand or something like that because I had nothing. This is all basically just me doing what I can with no money. If I had money coming in, I would have all types of cool stuff. I would have a brand new computer that wouldn't die every 5 seconds. That was better than the one downstairs. I would have freaking microphones, setups, all this crazy shit. But I don't have that. I don't know if I ever get that. But maybe. I can wish. I can dream. I can dream that people actually want to support my channel and would love to join my Patreon. I have a Patreon. It's down below. It's a just simple little, if you want me to play a game kind of thing, do that. Or if you want like a character of yours to be part of an NPC of my game. Basically, it's like a twofold thing, and I have different tiers. It's basically self-explanatory. But, and don't ask why I always sit like this. This is like the comfortablest thing for me. I don't know why. I have one leg literally over the other. And for some reason, it always gets caught on camera. I hope not move. I hope that doesn't cause any problems. So I've recorded this for an hour or something. I need to end this, just in case. Anyway, but yeah. There's different tiers. I probably will keep a lot of that stuff there, but I haven't actually done anything on that because I have no one on there. As soon as people go on there, I will tailor make it to basically be exactly what they want it to be. So if you like this channel, if you like what you see, please support me. And other than that, and like I said, I try to say, I have like a sub. I want to have a subathon all month as soon as I get days I can stream, which might be Tuesday. I'll try to stream Tuesday. I'm gonna upload this like right away. Basically, I'm gonna try to stream Tuesday, and on Tuesday I'm going to basically start that. And basically, if anyone subs before, during, or after a stream, they can call what game I play. And if I'm doing a D&D stream, if you subscribe during that, I can add an encounter that you wish, like a trap, a monster encounter, or treasure. You can do something cool and be like, they find something amazing, and they're able to actually get it. Keep in mind, it's all set in modern day, so yeah, they find something amazing, or they find something, and they can be tempted to take it or something. I don't know. But anything for the D&D encounter. D&D encounters are basically designed to help me actually make the story for my game. 80% of those streams, like the story for those streams, is going into the game, unless I change something, which is always possible. Rewrites are always a thing. Never go with the first draft. So, and all this stuff is basically on the fly, improvised, all that stuff for the game. So that's why stuff can change. Encounters probably won't, but why the encounters happen might. Basically. Anyway, if you like if you like the videos that I make, subscribe, like, comment, tell me some of your favorite moments if you've been here for a while. Tell me what videos you like. Again, maybe go through some of my older stuff. But if you've seen, I showed you the entire thing. Just now, I spent an entire hour showing you every video of mine. So, I'm sure there you could have found maybe a series of mine that you might want to watch. If you've seen a series and you want to watch that, maybe leave a comment down below which series you want to watch, and I might try to fix up the playlist again and actually remake the playlist. Be like old Let's Plays, and actually get all of them in a bucket. So that way we can actually have all access to all of them. Either way, thank you all for watching. I'm going to probably share this everywhere. And again, I just talk to the top of my mind. It's just how I am. I talk straight up. I talk exactly what's on my mind at all times. If I try to censor myself, I just shut up. Basically. That's how I am. So I don't try to censor myself. Either with bad words or just what's on my mind. I'm translucent. Basically. Very much so. Or at least try to be. Which is why I have other things that, if you join my Discord, you can actually see other things that I am actually a part, like other, like, I link to my streams. I link to another batch of videos that I alluded to in this video. In my Discord, that will be linked down below, because I always link all my stuff down below. I'm going to have to get my new Discord, like the other Discord stuff, if people want to actually join in with the D&D sessions. Because there's actually some good stuff there. And yeah, I think that's going to do it. And yeah, love you all, and thank you for taking the time to actually watch this video, whoever it is, and watching it all the way through. If you've seen it all the way through, just like tell me down below. Tell me what your favorite pizza topping is. That'll be a little secret code that you actually sat down and watched the whole video. But yeah, I'm just being stupid at this point. Love you all. But yeah. And I'm going to try to make more content. Also, where AVGN was one of the first things I played on this channel, I'm going to probably try to do a playthrough of AVGN 1 and 2 for Steam. Like the actual like AVGN Adventures. The ones that actually came out with the nerd's blessing and everything. Like, not fan games, like actual games he released. And those will be coming soon. Hopefully. It's also got my one playthrough started. I also have several playthroughs I need to finish. Seems to be another curse of mine that I have so much work I gotta finish, but with this video I might actually go look through and actually find out how many video series I need to finish and maybe actually start working on that. Might be a second priority of mine is to actually finish some unfinished business. So maybe. If you have any ideas of which old video series I need to finish, also let me know down in the comments below too. So, there's that too. I need to end this video. I can go on talking forever. Boop.